Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Joelle Simone Anthony. I am also known as the Grave Woman. And if this is your first time here, I'm going to ask that you go on ahead and hit the subscribe button, as well as turn on the notifications so that you can be made aware anytime I upload new content. Let's be honest, funeral service apprenticeships, if they pay, don't pay much at all. And if you're a person who has bills, maybe you have an apartment, a car note, car insurance, cell phone, or even have a family to support, making $12 to $15 an hour while working, your 40 hours per week, plus whatever additional time you get, which may or may not pay overtime, by the way, because you're trying to finish your apprenticeship and get as many hours as you can within a week legally, while being on call 24/7, you may not have a lot of wiggle room in your time or schedule to earn extra money. So I decided to make this video because these are things that I wish I would have known when starting my apprenticeship. I know what it's like to be an aspiring funeral director and want to complete your apprenticeship and be able to work in the industry, but I also know what it's like to have to struggle and make ends meet somehow. I decided that I'd make this video to share the things that I've learned over the years and hopefully help you earn some additional or extra income while you complete your apprenticeship. Many times apprentices are not paid during their apprenticeship in a funeral home. And if you are paid, it's not really like a large salary. You might have to pick up a second or primary job and dedicate your extra time to the funeral home. That is exactly what I had to do when I was an apprentice. I got an amazing apprenticeship at an amazing funeral home in Atlanta, Georgia, but because the apprenticeship did not pay, I had to keep the full-time job that I had. So navigating and working through your schedule in order to make your apprenticeship and your full-time job work may have to be something that you do in order to complete your apprenticeship while having the money to take care of yourself and or your family. The second thing that you can do to earn money while working an apprenticeship is to use your natural skills and ability. Let's say, for example, you're someone that can sing, or you're someone that plays the piano very well, or you have a skill that the funeral home would have to pay an outside person to come in and do. You can use that skill to earn money. Like with any other job or position that you acquire, there's going to be an interview process prior to your apprenticeship. Presenting your natural abilities and skills during that interview may lead to compensation later on. Don't be afraid to use your talents in the funeral home to make money. The second thing that you can do is to invest in a skill. And by this, I mean, is there something that you can learn how to do and possibly become certified in, or that you may already be certified in prior to accepting an apprenticeship? Examples of this would be licensed cosmetologists. Most funeral homes, if they don't have an in-house staff member that knows how to do hair or cut hair, will hire someone to come in. If you're seeking an apprenticeship and you have the ability to do hair, officiate services, or anything that the funeral home may need that they're going to pay someone else to do, why not offer your services for a small fee, maybe at a discounted rate than what you charge someone else? Funeral homes are always seeking talent, and talent comes in various forms. So don't be afraid to invest in a skill that will help sustain you while you complete your apprenticeship. Possibly earn money while you're doing your apprenticeship is to become a licensed insurance agent, particularly a life, sickness, and health agent. The reason I say this is because there's no such thing as funeral insurance. All funeral insurance or funds used to cover end-of-life and death expenses are underwritten by a life insurance policy. Having a life insurance license under your belt will enable you to offer pre-need services legally to families. Funeral homes are always interested in pre-need business. This is actually money in the bank and money being made and interest drawn prior to a death occurring. Now, services must be provided at the time of a death once a pre-need policy is in place, but this will create the opportunity for you to acquire commissions. Funeral homes will pay commissions on pre-need services, and if they don't, you'll make your commissions through the insurance company anyway. So find out what the requirements are for becoming a licensed insurance agent in your state and take advantage of the opportunity to gain income to sustain yourself. The fifth and final thing that you can do to earn money as an apprenticeship is to score a paid apprenticeship. Many times private funeral homes may not pay their apprentices, but if you are able to score an apprenticeship with either a corporation, which will pay you, and also offer you a set schedule in most cases, or if you're able to score an apprenticeship funeral home that will pay you, go for it. There's nothing wrong with wanting or needing to be paid during your apprenticeship. These are things that I wish I would have known prior to my apprenticeship, because it might have been a lot less stressful for me to not only complete my apprenticeship, but to actually begin my career as a licensed funeral director. I just want to close this video by saying I'm so proud of each and every one of you who are thinking about going to mortuary school, have been to mortuary school, are pursuing an apprenticeship, pursuing your license, or pursuing any direction in the funeral service industry. I know it's not an easy thing to accomplish, but you can do it. You can become licensed. You can complete your apprenticeship. Your apprenticeship may be hell while it's happening, but it won't last forever. It may be hard to get an apprenticeship and feel comfortable and, you know, start out in the industry, but you can do it. I'm rooting for you, and if there's anything that I can do, any questions that I can answer, or any help that I can provide, please let me know. You can contact me directly at thegravewoman@gmail.com. Also, be sure to visit my website, www.thegravewoman.com, for more blogs, inspirational, educational, and informative video content. And also follow me on social media at The Grave Woman everywhere. Live life, live hard, and I'll talk to you next time.